Hello there, people! Today we're going to talk about one of the best-selling and beloved consoles of all time, the Nintendo Wii. This console changed gaming forever. While it became famous for motion controls and bringing new players into the hobby, it also built an incredible library packed with unforgettable exclusives, timeless Nintendo classics, and some of the highest-rated games ever released. In this video, we're counting down the top 15 Wii games of all time using the same metascoring methodology featured throughout this series. Instead of relying only on Metacritic, every game is ranked using a combination of critic scores, user ratings, and review volume, creating a more balanced ranking that rewards both critical acclaim and long-term player reception. Whether you're here to relive your favorite memories or discover a few classics you may have missed, expect some legendary titles, a couple of surprises, and plenty of debate. The data has spoken, but does it match your own ranking? Let's find out. The first game is the absolute classic Punch-Out! This game brings the classic boxing series back with fast, skill-based gameplay that's easy to pick up but surprisingly challenging to master. Every opponent feels like a unique puzzle, rewarding careful observation, quick reflexes, and perfectly timed counters rather than button mashing. Its colorful cast, charming animation, and constant sense of progression make every victory incredibly satisfying. By modernizing a beloved Nintendo classic without losing its identity, Punch-Out proved that simple mechanics, when executed this well, can still deliver one of the most entertaining experiences on the Wii. Pikmin 2 builds on the original in almost every way, offering deeper strategy, more varied environments, and a huge amount of content. Managing different Pikmin types, solving environmental puzzles, and leading your tiny army through dangerous creatures creates a gameplay loop that's both relaxing and surprisingly tense. What keeps the adventure so engaging is the freedom to experiment. The underground caves, hidden treasures, and countless tactical possibilities make every expedition feel different. It's a brilliant blend of strategy, exploration, and charm that remains one of Nintendo's most unique and rewarding games. Cave Story is a remarkable indie adventure that blends tight platforming, satisfying combat, and Metroidvania-style exploration into an experience that still feels timeless. Every new area introduces fresh enemies, clever level design, and meaningful upgrades that keep the journey engaging from start to finish. Even more impressive is its legacy. Originally created by a single developer, the game inspired an entire generation of indie titles, while proving that creativity and great design can rival big-budget productions. With its memorable characters, emotional story, and rewarding gameplay, Cave Story earned its place as one of the Wii's standout releases. Donkey Kong Country Returns brings the legendary platforming series back in spectacular fashion, combining razor-sharp controls with inventive level design that constantly keeps players on their toes. Every world introduces fresh mechanics, challenging obstacles, and cleverly hidden collectibles, making exploration just as rewarding as reaching the goal. The difficulty is demanding but always fair, encouraging mastery rather than frustration. Add stunning visuals, fantastic music, memorable boss fights, and excellent co-op play, and you have a platformer that captures the spirit of the originals while confidently standing on its own. It's easily one of the Wii's finest adventures. World of Goo turns a simple idea into one of the most inventive puzzle games ever made. Using living goo balls to build unstable towers, bridges, and structures, every level introduces clever new mechanics that challenge both your creativity and your understanding of physics. Its charm goes far beyond the puzzles themselves. The quirky visual style, atmospheric soundtrack, and subtle storytelling give the game a personality that's impossible to forget. Smart, original, and endlessly creative, World of Goo proved that a small indie title could stand alongside the biggest releases on the Wii. I personally find this game to be one of the most peculiar ever. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption delivers an unforgettable first-person adventure, seamlessly blending exploration, platforming, puzzle solving, and intense combat. The Wii's motion controls make aiming feel surprisingly precise, while new abilities and upgrades constantly open up fresh paths and hidden secrets across its beautifully designed worlds. What really sets it apart is its sense of immersion. From the haunting atmosphere to the epic boss battles and cinematic presentation, every moment reinforces the feeling of being alone in a hostile alien universe. As the conclusion to the Prime trilogy, it provides a thrilling and satisfying finale, earning its place among the Wii's greatest games. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword reimagines the classic Zelda formula by making swordplay a core part of the adventure. Every dungeon, puzzle, and boss fight is designed around precise motion controls, creating encounters that feel more interactive and strategic than ever before. Beyond its gameplay, the game shines through its storytelling. The relationship between Link and Zelda receives far more focus than in previous entries, giving the adventure real emotional weight, while the colorful art style and memorable soundtrack make every region a joy to explore. Ambitious, creative, and packed with unforgettable dungeons, Skyward Sword stands as one of the Wii's defining exclusives. Okami is a breathtaking action-adventure that feels like playing through a living watercolor painting. As the sun goddess Amaterasu, you'll restore life to a world consumed by darkness, using the celestial brush to solve puzzles, reshape the environment, and defeat enemies in creative ways. Few games blend art, music, and gameplay this seamlessly. Inspired by Japanese folklore, every location is bursting with personality, while the rewarding exploration and memorable characters make the journey hard to forget. Timeless in both style and design, Okami remains one of the most unique and celebrated adventures ever released on the Wii. Rayman Origins marks the triumphant return of one of gaming's most beloved platforming franchises, combining incredibly responsive controls with vibrant hand-drawn visuals and non-stop creativity. Every level introduces fresh mechanics, clever obstacles, and hidden secrets, ensuring the adventure never loses its momentum. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, the chaotic co-op mode adds even more fun without sacrificing the tight gameplay. Packed with imaginative worlds, fantastic music, and brilliantly designed stages, Rayman Origins is a joyful platformer that proves simple ideas, executed to perfection, can be just as memorable as the biggest blockbuster games. Resident Evil 4 revolutionized the survival horror genre, introducing an over-the-shoulder camera and a more dynamic combat system that would influence countless action games for years to come. Every encounter strikes a perfect balance between tension and action, keeping players constantly on edge as they fight through hostile villages, castles, and laboratories. The Wii edition elevates the experience even further. Its motion controls make aiming feel fast, precise, and incredibly satisfying, with many fans considering this the definitive way to play the original game. Combined with outstanding pacing, unforgettable set pieces, and exceptional replay value, Resident Evil 4 remains one of the greatest games ever released on the console. Super Smash Bros. Brawl brings together Nintendo's greatest characters in one of the most content-rich fighting games ever made. The accessible controls make it easy for anyone to jump in, while the huge roster, varied stages, and countless items ensure that every match feels unpredictable and endlessly fun. What truly sets Brawl apart is everything beyond the versus mode. The Subspace Emissary campaign, extensive unlockables, memorable soundtrack, and wealth of game modes give it incredible longevity. Whether you're playing competitively or just having fun with friends, Brawl captures the celebration of Nintendo history like few games ever have, making it one of the Wii's defining titles. Xenoblade Chronicles is an RPG that delivers an adventure on a truly epic scale. Set across the bodies of two fallen titans, its world is breathtaking to explore, filled with vast environments, memorable creatures, and secrets that constantly reward curiosity. The real-time combat system is deep and strategic, offering plenty of freedom to build your party and experiment with different playstyles. More than anything, it's the journey that makes Xenoblade Chronicles unforgettable. An outstanding cast, emotional storytelling, exceptional world building, and one of gaming's finest soundtracks come together to create an experience that only gets better as it unfolds. It's widely regarded as one of the best RPGs ever made. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess delivers one of the darkest and most ambitious adventures in the series, blending epic dungeon design, satisfying combat, and rewarding exploration into a world that constantly invites discovery. From mastering Link's sword techniques to transforming into Wolf Link, the gameplay remains fresh throughout the entire journey. Its biggest strength is the sense of adventure. Every dungeon introduces memorable mechanics, the boss battles are among the series' best, and Midna stands out as one of Zelda's most compelling companions. Rich in atmosphere, packed with unforgettable moments, and beautifully paced from beginning to end, Twilight Princess is a timeless classic and one of the Wii's defining masterpieces. Super Mario Galaxy 2 takes one of the greatest platformers ever made and somehow makes it even better. Every galaxy is built around a fresh idea, constantly introducing new mechanics, gravity-based puzzles, and creative level designs that keep the adventure exciting from beginning to end. Just when you think you've seen everything, the game surprises you again. Its relentless creativity is what makes it so special. The addition of Yoshi, brilliantly designed power-ups, unforgettable music, and incredibly polished controls come together in a game that never wastes a moment. Fun, inventive, and expertly crafted, Super Mario Galaxy 2 isn't just one of the Wii's greatest games. It's widely considered one of the finest platformers ever created. Taking the number one spot is Super Mario Galaxy, a game that completely redefined the 3D platforming genre. Its gravity-defying gameplay, brilliantly imaginative level design, and constant stream of fresh ideas make every galaxy feel like a new adventure. Even years later, few games match its creativity, polish, and sense of discovery. What truly makes Galaxy unforgettable is the emotion behind the experience. The breathtaking orchestral soundtrack, beautiful art direction, and perfectly paced progression create a feeling of wonder that's unlike anything else. Add near-flawless controls, unforgettable set pieces, and Nintendo's signature attention to detail, and it's easy to see why Super Mario Galaxy isn't just the greatest Wii game by this ranking. It's widely considered one of the greatest video games ever created. And that's the top 15 Wii games of all time, ranked using the same data-driven metascoring method that combines critic scores, user ratings, and review volume. Now it's your turn. Which Wii game would be your number one? Did Super Mario Galaxy deserve the top spot, or would you have picked something else? Let me know in the comments. I read every one. If you enjoyed the ranking, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Game Analysis HQ for more objective countdowns covering the greatest games from every console generation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next ranking.